Hey, what's up? Hello, everyone, and thank you for joining on today's edition of Talk Sports. I am Samuel Odi. You can see the excitement on my face. Yes, and you can hear that sound all over the air. Champions League is back on, and we saw excellent performance yesterday by different club sides. Even Arsenal going away from home to win a match, taking away 3 points quietly. And before the matchup, we saw where the Atlantic City head coach made a comment around the fact that there are some advantages that Arsenal has. So we saw that play out, and then though the goals didn't come in as early as possible, but they still got that 3 points that they wanted. In Tokyo, we see Nigerian athletes making us proud. The 4 activities has been done, and later today we'll be seeing Natalia, who is set to take on the big 3 in the 400 meters hurdle. So we'll be bringing all of those updates. Toby Amoson clinched a silver medal at the women's category 100 meters hurdle match, and she also set a record for herself despite she came second. So always there's a record that would be set, and then we'll bring you all of those updates. Ajayi finished 6th, and he was happy that he was able to perform, and he thanked God for the opportunity to go represent Nigeria in a world stage like that, despite the fact that he didn't get the podium finish, as that was what he was going for. So we'll see what happens come next out in international competition, and how he would go get himself ready and prepare furthermore to represent Nigeria and also try to get a podium finish. Toby Amoson said that she carried Nigeria. She put the whole country on her back and made sure she win and finish up at the podium. And we saw how excellent that was. She finished second with silver, and again she bagged $55,000. Are you sure you don't want to start running? You should start running, so you'll be making so much money. So let's start from the home front. National Sports Commission clears athletes' allowances, bonuses at the World Athletic Championship that is currently ongoing on in Tokyo, Japan. This competition, this meet, will be done by the 21st of this month. So a whole lot of things are going on. Let me bring you up to speed now. The National Sports Commission has declared the allowance and bonuses of Team Nigeria athletes participating in the ongoing 2025 World Athletic Championship in Tokyo, Japan. The National Sports Commission's Director of Press, Dr. Kehinde Ajayi, disclosed this in a statement issued last night. According to the statement, the Director General of the National Sports Commission, Bukola Olupade, reaffirmed the federal government's commitment to welfare of Nigerian athletes during a meeting with the team and officials of the Athletic Federation of Nigeria in Tokyo. I recognize that there have been challenges, he said, in the past leading to misunderstanding. This is precisely why Mr. President has revamped sports administration in the country. With the establishment of the National Sports Commission, Chairman Malam Shehu Diko is dedicated to ensuring that all our athletes receive the utmost care, Olupade says. He urged athletes to remain patriotic in both their performances and conduct, stressing that they represent Nigeria's image on the global stage. So this is just so exciting for me, the fact that this individual, the meeting is not done yet, the championship is not done yet, but bonuses has been given to them. This is, a new era in the world of sport, and we want to thank Mr. President Bola Ahmed Tinubu for all of these new initiatives that he has been creating, and also for Shehu Diko, who is very particular about grassroots sport development and also the welfare of these athletes. So I think they deserve an applause. Then moving on, Toby Amoson also deserves an applause, but she bags $55,000 with world champs silver medal. Yes, that's a whole lot of money. If you should do the math, I'm sure you're doing the math at home, and it's running into lots of millions of Nigerian naira. Nigerians Toby Amoson not only clinched silver in the women's 100 meters hurdle at the World Athletic Championship in Tokyo on Monday, but also walked away with a combined $55,000. If you do the math now, it's around 82.5 million Nigerian naira in prize money and kits bonuses. The 28-year-old who is Nigerian's only gold medalist at the showpiece event, stumped to the second place when she clocked 12.29 seconds in a race that saw Switzerland Dijata storm the field to win gold in a new national record of 12.24 seconds. So if you see the difference now, it was just 5 seconds different. Wow. So anybody that say just 1 second, you let the person know that with 1 second you can win gold medal and win lots of money. So 1 second is a very big time when it comes to the world of sport, and most especially track and field. Americans Grace Stark picked up the bronze medal with 12.34 seconds, while her compatriot Marcia Russell narrowly missed the podium in the 12.44 seconds after clipping several hurdles. Beyond the podium, Toby Amoson's performance also delivered a substantial financial windfall. World Athletic Federation confirmed before the start of the competition that the total prize money on the offer in Tokyo stood at $8.4 million with $8.4 million, yes, with significant allocation across all individuals and recent relay events. So for each feat, for the whole individuals, that's like the prize money. That's the collectively, not for an individual now, collectively. So for the team Nigeria that have been performing and also getting close to the podium, there's a huge chunk of that money will be going to them. And also the Athletic Federation of Nigeria also has its own bonuses and all of that the athletes will be benefiting from. So we will see how all of this pan out, and we'll definitely bring you highlights of the race from day 3 and day 4 of the ongoing championship in Tokyo. So moving on ahead of today's finals, better be ready. Nathaniel Ezekiel won the hurdles big 3. National record holder Ezekiel Nathaniel is unmoved by the presence of reigning champion and world record holder Kirsten Waldholm, Ray Benjamin, and former champion Alison Dos Santos, who had been doubled the big 3 in the men's 400 meters hurdle at the 2025 World Athletic Championship in Tokyo. Nathaniel kept his medal hopes alive at the World Championship after winning his heat on Monday. The 22-year-old produced a composed run to win heat 5 in 48.37 seconds, progressing automatically to the semi-finals. The Nigeria will compete in the second semi-final later today with the likelihood of meeting big 3 in the final. Former champion Dos Santos has said none of the other athletes in the event can upset him. Nathaniel, who is coming off the back of an impressive season, has been touted as one of the stars to keep an eye on in the event. Also had a few but punctual words for the big 3, and he says they should be watchful and be ready because he is coming. Now I'll be bringing you highlights from day 1 of Tokyo championship going on in Tokyo, and also afterwards we'll follow up suit with some concerns around World Cup qualifiers as South Africa was absent from the FIFA